Welcome to the CasualCast. Episodes every Sunday on YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud. And now, your host, CasualSavage.
Hello and welcome back to the CasualCast, a podcast which you can be a part of. If you'd like to be a part of this podcast, simply contact me via social media and tell me a topic. Today's podcast is about the update Snapchat released, which has caused a lot of problems for nearly all the users. Before I get into this video, make sure to comment your thoughts on the new update at the end of the video. So, what's actually changed with the Snapchat update? To keep it simple, everything. The Friends page, the Story page, and of course, the Discover page. Now, in my opinion, I think the main reason for the change is to get more users onto their platform. The reason I say this is because now they allow certain celebrities to have their stories on the Discover page, which means of course that celebrity can promote anything they want and it's going to get more exposure. Now, complaints have been everywhere. They've been with the reviews on the App Store and the Google Play Store. People complained all of social media, and some people are even saying they've stopped using Snapchat and gone to Instagram. Now, on the Snapchat reviews for the App Store, it is at a 2-star rating. The Snapchat reviews on Google Play Store is at 4-star, but if you take a look at all the recent reviews, you can clearly see the reviews aren't really good and they are basically slaughtering the new update. Now, in the result of this update and the amount of people complaining, there was also a petition that was made on change.org. And what this petition actually has is over 1.2 million signed the petition in order for Snapchat to revert back to the old way. Now, just the other day, Snapchat finally did respond. However, it doesn't look like it is good news for what people want. Snapchat as a company did release a statement. However, the CEO of Snapchat himself said this: "It'll take time for the people to adjust, but for me using it for a couple of months, I feel way more attached to the service." Now, obviously, as the CEO of Snapchat, he's the one that had to say the go-ahead to make the update. He's obviously going to stand by with the update. And of course, a lot of people don't like it. Now, fun fact about the Snapchat update. Now, of course, this update, or Snapchat in general, used by a ton of celebrities. Now, one celebrity known as Kylie Jenner actually tweeted about the Snapchat problem and said, "So, does anyone else not open Snapchat anymore? Or is it just me? This is so sad." Now, currently this tweet had 360,000 likes along with 78,000 replies. Now, bear in mind, she also has 24 million followers on Twitter, so I'm sure a lot more people saw this tweet. However, with this tweet, it is said that Snapchat stock loses $1.3 billion just after this simple tweet. But even then, it doesn't seem like Snapchat will budge. Like I said, Snapchat as an organization did release a statement about the update the other day. Snapchat's response simply mentioned that they are going to be making changes, so it's going to be easier for users to use the app. They also said there will be a Discover and a Friends tab so you can see the stories easier. Now, despite this, an article from Express was released on the 23rd of February saying Snapchat will be changing its design. However, don't be too happy because we are still stuck with the same style. We just have to wait for Snapchat's next update, which will apparently fix the problems people are complaining about. But, of course, the problems people are complaining about is the entire user interface, but Snapchat will not go back to the old version. So, what's my opinion on this new Snapchat update? To put it simple, it's terrible. A problem I have been having is that messages are coming through late. I don't even get notifications for the messages, and when you send a message to someone and then go back to see if the message has been sent or delivered, you then have to scroll down all the messages because that message is not going to be at the top as a recent sent message. Now, another issue I've discovered with Snapchat, and it's probably the main issue everyone's been having, is it's simply hard to see your friends' stories. Because when you go to that same page where the stories are supposed to be, instead you're hit with a bunch of celebrity stories instead of your friend. Now, I can positively say since Snapchat update has taken place in the UK, the views on my Snapchat have easily dropped by at least 30%. Now, obviously, telling me people are finding it difficult to find my story, and I don't blame them because I probably don't view as many stories as I used to. But the story or discover page, whatever you want to call it right now, is just one big marketing platform. Now, obviously, as a company, Snapchat probably thought they were doing the right thing because they were getting more users to the platform, and then of course they were able to be on the discover page and everyone would literally be able to see their story. However, judging by the reviews, judging by all the controversy in the social media and of course the media itself, it doesn't look like their plan worked out. But as mentioned, so far Snapchat are definitely going to be staying with this new update and they don't plan to revert back to the old version. So I've given you my opinion on this new Snapchat update. In short, it's terrible. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this new Snapchat update as well. Is it a good thing? If you think it's a good thing, why you think it's a good thing? And if it's a bad thing, of course, just explain why you think it's a bad thing. But that's it for this podcast. I will be back for another podcast next week. And like I mentioned, if you'd like to be a part of this podcast, simply contact me via social media and tell me a topic.